Day two. All right, welcome. We are diving into day two. So, for those of you that weren't able to be with us yesterday was all about alignment, and the replays are available for you inside of the Facebook group. Just go to guides, and you can go to the first guide. It's there. It's inside both the Holistic Abundance group, and it's also inside the Online Holistic Coaches Academy. So, if you guys are from either one of those, it's in both places. And we also have it inside of our hub, which is our website. So we've got it there too. And if you guys are able to come on camera, it's so much more fun when I get to see your faces. So I would love it if you guys can come on camera. And if you can't, or if you're in a position or you're driving, please don't. Like, I want you to be safe. So fantastic. We're going to be diving in today. So today we are talking all about two really, really important things. So we're going into the design pillar. So the Soulful Abundance system that you guys are learning over the course of these 5 days is alignment. Number one, we did that yesterday. Today is designing, and we're actually going to design and talk about your signature system and your high-end offer, because we have to have a high-end offer as a part of our offer suite if we want to get to 6 figures. Okay, this is going to be really important. And we're going to be talking about what to actually put in a high-end offer, right? We're like, yeah, I don't know. Is it just slapping a high-end price tag on it? No, it's not. So, so we're going to be talking what goes in it and why we need it and how it is actually a high service to our clients, because they're actually going to get quicker and better results. Okay. Great, great. Yes, Jean. And I sent you, by the way, the email for the VIP session too. So you got this one. And then I also sent you another one. Yes. Awesome. So we're going to be talking about two things. One is our high-end offer. What goes in it? Why is it high-end? Why do we call it high-end? Why is it beneficial for our clients? Why is it beneficial for us? And then we are also going to be talking about a signature system, and why it's really critical that if we do not have a signature system in our business, we're actually leaving money on the table, and we're actually making it a lot harder and a lot more confusing. So we really need a signature system in our business, which is also another word for proprietary process, method, framework, code, pathway, whatever you want to call it. It is a proprietary process that allows your ideal clients to see that there is a series of steps or pillars that they go through to go from where they are on Pain Island to where they want to be on Pleasure Island. It's the bridge, which also makes it so darn simple to talk about what it is that you do without needing to convince or persuade anybody to work with you, right? Because guess what? We get to make our signature system the hero. It also becomes the content that we're sharing, whether we're sharing it in email, whether we're sharing it here, like the Soulful Abundance system that you guys are learning. That's my signature system, right? This is what I teach people so that they can see, oh, we're going to start here and we're going to go there. And this is where we're going to end up, right? People want a process. People want to invest in a process because they need to know that it's not just about, hey, let me just work with you because you're an amazing coach. Okay, you are an amazing coach. Every single one of you are amazing coaches. And we need to talk about the process that people are going to go through to get their results. Otherwise, it's like, yeah, why am I working with you again? Well, I've got a process. I've got a series of steps that you're going to go through. So welcome. For those of you that are just joining me for the first time today, I'm so glad to see you guys. The replay is inside the Facebook group. It's also inside the hub. So double check your email. Yeah, so that you can see that. Melanie, if you were here yesterday and you did not receive the template from yesterday, I did send that out. So do me a favor, just double check your junk folder. And if you still didn't see it, let me know and I will pop it right over. So by the way, you guys are getting templates today, everybody who's live. And I am just gonna, if you'll just let me take a screenshot of everybody that's here, because that way we can make sure that we don't miss anybody, and make sure that you get the high-end offer template, which is going to help you create your own high-end offer. All right, let's dive in. I'm going to share my screen with you and get to where it is that we really want to be. So we went through all of this yesterday, right? And we are now here on the abundance formula, which The abundance formula that I talk about is, whoops, and I'm sharing the wrong thing with you guys. Sorry, guys. Looks similar, but it's not the same. Hang on. Where is my workbook? Here we go. I want you guys to be looking at the same thing. I've got the abundance formula, right? Always, always, and forever will start with the mindset, the inner game, the energy that we're in, plus thoughts that we're thinking, the beliefs that we have. We cannot implement strategy unless that's dialed in first. That is why we spent all day yesterday talking about energy and mindset. We decided that we wanted to be in and claiming that we are empowered six-figure coaches already. Okay. Now we get to go into strategy. Okay. So the system, the soulful abundance system that you guys are learning here over the course of 5 days is specific to teaching you some very, very specific things. Okay. So it is designed to help you create a simple, repeatable pathway. So you guys can fill it in or not. You can come back and watch the replay if you miss anything. Don't worry about that. So these are the things that it does for you. This is what you're going to be able to walk away with when you have the Soulful Abundance system dialed in for you and your business. Number 2, it's going to allow you to serve and give value rather than just sell. How do I make money? How do I get the client? How do I close the deal? Right? It is going to allow you to have, again, a repeatable and simple strategy to grow your practice to 6 figures. If you do not have a simple and a repeatable strategy in the realm of marketing and sales, you're going to be throwing spaghetti at the wall. You're going to be like, I don't know what I'm supposed to focus on today. I'm posting and nobody's commenting. I'm posting and no one's reaching out to me to buy. Well, that's just because that is actually not a strategy. That's a tactic. There's a difference between tactics and strategies. And we want to have a simple strategy that you can put on repeat, because if it's not simple, you won't do it, right? And if it's not a strategy, then you're just basically throwing spaghetti at the wall with tactics. Tactics do not create a business. A system that's repeatable creates your 6-figure business. Okay. Number 4, it's designed to create know, like, and trust with you or of you before we invite people to buy. We are not trying to drag anybody across the finish line. We are not trying to convince or persuade anybody that they need to work with us. We have to first give value, which is number 5. We want to build trust and safety for our people. Because guess what? People who don't feel safe and people who don't trust will not buy from you. Right? Why should they? Right? So if we don't have a method, a process, a system to do that, then what we're trying to do is convert a stranger into a buyer. And that never works well. It's why we are hearing, I don't know, I need to think about it. I don't know, that's too much money. I don't know, I need to ask my husband. I don't know, whatever the excuse is, right? That's why they don't feel safe and they're not trusting yet. Number 6, we want to deliver valuable content that can be repurposed to give your audience an epiphany or a win. This is important because if we're not delivering value to them, there's no reason for them to want to continue to work with you, right? If we can't repurpose it and we feel like we've got to start over at square one every single time, that's exhausting. It's not sustainable. And if your people don't walk away feeling like there's some sort of aha, insight, epiphany, or a win, again, there's no reason for them to continue to work with you. Once we have those things, it is going to increase enrollment into your paid programs. Number 7, it's going to increase enrollment into your paid programs. And it turns your audience into loyal followers and repeat buyers. 30% of the people that you work with are going to want to continue to work with you. Isn't that amazing? That's so good, right? But we want to make sure that we have a way for people to continue to work with us. Okay, so the people that are in our audience, we want them to be able to enroll into your programs. We also want them to want to stay in your world for a while. The clients that work with me typically stay inside of any of my programs for a good 3 years. Okay. And it's because they're getting value. It's because they have ahas. It's because they're getting results. It's because they're moving forward. They're creating momentum in their business. And that's the whole idea. Okay. So, number 9, know what the needle movers are in your business so you can focus on those daily. Needle movers. If you don't know what the needle movers are in your business that are creating income and revenue in your business and client attraction, how can you put it on repeat? Right? We need to know that. We need to know, what do we focus on daily that are the needle movers that are helping to do 3 things. It's going to bring people into our ecosystem. It's going to allow us to nurture and connect with them. And it's going to allow us to invite them at the right time. And then last one is take inspired action so you can create a thriving and sustainable practice. If we don't take action, we don't get results. Doesn't matter what we're trying to create, right? If I want to run a marathon, but I don't ever put my sneakers on and start training, not going to happen, right? If you want a 6-figure business, you have to take inspired action so that you can have a predictable and a thriving practice, sustainable. Okay. So some of the pieces that we want to have dialed in on are our high-end offer. So we're going to be talking about that first. Who here has a high-end offer? If you have a high-end offer now, go ahead and pop in, yes, in the chat. And a high-end offer is anything that's priced at around 3,000 or more. By the way, the average 90-day program for somebody to work with you back in 2015 was $3,000. Average. That was almost 10 years ago. Okay. So if you have a 90-day program that you are working with somebody one-on-one and it is priced under $3,000, you're undercharging. And that doesn't mean that you need to raise it to $3,000 today. So we can stair step, we can start someplace. I just want you to know that there's some wiggle room there. Okay. Awesome. So we want to have 4 things inside of a high-end offer. The number one thing on this list that you guys can write down is that we want to be able to create momentum. Momentum. What does that mean? And as a matter of fact, I'm going to stop this share real quick, and I want to go to another piece here so that, whoops, don't want to go there. Oh, the calling out of my too low prices, Eileen. It's okay. It's okay. So here we go. Critical components. Number 1, we want to create momentum. We want to help our clients start generating results immediately so that they feel the value of their investment. Immediately. How are we going to do that? Right? There's lots of different ways that we can do that. We can do a fast track session with them. We can do a preparation session with them. We can do a VIP day with them. We can do, a whole bunch of different things. But we want to make sure that we help them so that they stay inspired and are ready to take action. Okay. One of the ways that I do that, and I'll share, and I'm going to give you examples on all of these. One of the things that I do inside of Activate Abundance Academy, which you guys got an email too early for. You weren't supposed to get that email until tonight. So sorry, surprise, is I help people create anywhere between $2,000 to $10,000 in 30 days or less. When people join Activate Abundance Academy, they get a private 30 days with me to help them to create revenue in their business quickly. Why? Because I want you to know that you can do it. I want you to know, I want you to have my eyeballs with you so that you know that you can do this. And I know that most of us want to figure out, how are we creating cash in our business so that I can actually continue to invest in my business, right? How do I create cash in my business now so that I can pay for the investments that I've made previously, right? So what can you do with your client to create momentum quickly? Number 2, we want to include expertise or training inside of your program. So here's the thing that we want to remember, and that is your clients want topic specific training so that it is a way for them to, again, see how they are going to get results. Now, this can be with guest experts. Like I have my personal copywriter and marketer inside of Activate Abundance Academy. and they work every single month to help people create their marketing, to create their chocolate. I have a tech coach, which you got to meet yesterday, Stephanie. She's on my team. We do tech calls because we know that these are specific how-tos that coaches get stuck in. And in full transparency, it's what I needed when I started my business. And so I'm like, you know what? Let's put it in here because I want people to collapse the timeline to their success. Okay, so this can also look like handouts, exercises, activities, trainings, guest experts, but we want them to have some specific insights on content specific things. So depending on whatever it is and the way that you serve them. Number 3, they need to know how it's delivered. Is this one-on-one? Is it in a group? Is it in a VIP day? Is it a hybrid? Right? Like Activate is a hybrid. It is not just a group. It comes with quarterly strategy sessions with me, one-on-one. I want my eyeballs on your business. I want my heart with you as you go through this process. It comes with one-on-one calls with my tech coach, with my marketing coach, with my mindset coach, with my productivity coach. Okay, so how is it being delivered? Is it a hybrid? Is it one-on-one? Is it one day? Is it a full day? Like, is it a weekend? What is it? And again, delivery is these are elements that require your time to deliver, and it's what the time that your person is investing in. So we want to make it really, really clear as to how it's going to be delivered. And then we want to add bonuses. Okay. Bonuses actually add significant value to your program or your offer. So bonuses could be, gosh, it depends on what your ideal client wants, right? Bonuses could be, something like a full strategy session. It could be, for example, people who pay in full and join us inside of Activate Abundance Academy, they get a half-day VIP day with me. 3 hours with me, just me and them mapping out their next strategy. The first 5 that join Activate Abundance actually get the bonus of the 30-day cash flow accelerator with me. Now, everybody who joins Activate Abundance is going to get cash flow accelerator, which is the course on how to create 2K to 10K in 30 days or less. But when you want my eyeballs with you to create your offer, and you want one-on-one calls with me, and you want access to me via Voxer anytime you need me, when you want my eyeballs on your copy via email, that's a significant bonus. That's something that I actually normally charge $3,000 for a month that you get for free. That's a bonus, right? So what is the added value that you know somebody would pay for that they're getting for free? Right? So those are bonuses. Now, can you see how when we put all of these things together, it's going to come with a price tag on it? Why? Because of the value that we're including in here. Because it's going to help your people collapse the timeline to their success. And that is why we need a high-end offer. It is going to help your people get results in the quickest way possible. Okay. Now, I also want you to think of your high-end offer as being like white glove. It's white glove. It is the way that you are going to give somebody wraparound support. Are they going to have access to you in between your sessions? Do they get SOS calls? Can they, pick up a text message and send you a text message anytime they want to? Right? Anytime you are giving people access to you, this is important. I want you guys to write this piece down. Anytime anybody gets access to you, that comes with a higher price tag on it because it's your time and your energy that you're giving to them. Right? So if someone has private access to you via the Voxer app or email or a messaging app or anything, that does come with a higher price tag on it than if you were just delivering the value in a group. Make sense? Yeah. And again, we want this to be in a container of time. A container of time. Why? Because nobody gets results overnight. How many of you can help your person actually get the result that they want in 1 hour? No. Why? Because in 1 hour, what we are delivering is information. And what gets results is not information. What gets results is implementation of your process or your system consistently over time with your support. and accountability. That's what creates results for your clients. Now, the information that you're giving them is valuable because guess what? You've organized the information for them. You've put it in a way that people can understand it. And you've taken all of the crazy out there in the world and you're like, yep, and I'm putting it together for you here. People invest in organization of information. They also want to work with you so that they get results. And when you have a high-end offer, it gives them both. It gives them organization of information. It gives them ways to create momentum. It gives them your expertise and your training. It gives them bonuses that we know they are going to actually want to have more of. It gives them accountability, right? Because without accountability, we're going to try to sneak out the back door, right? And I guarantee you, nobody's going to want to burn $2,000 or $3,000. I guarantee you they're going to show up for your sessions. Nobody wants to burn that money. Now, if you're only charging $25, $50, $100, you're just trading time for money. And there is no accountability there for them. They will not get results if we are just charging one-off sessions like that. You are trading time for money. We don't want to do that. We want to create a container of time so that they actually get results. Right? Because we want to help them. What is the best way for them to get the results? To actually show up and do the work, right? With your support, with your love, with your eyeballs, with your heart. Yeah. So remember who you are. Remember what you're here to do. This is not about the price tag. This is about the investment that somebody is making in themselves through you. It's about the investment that people are making in themselves through you. When somebody invests $2,000 to work with you or $3,000 to work with you in a high-end offer, they are more prone to show up and do the work to actually get the results. We all know that. How many of you have downloaded low-end courses that you haven't even finished? Yeah. So guess what? It didn't give you the transformation that you wanted because you didn't finish and you didn't implement, right? Now, I guarantee you, Amanda's like, yes. Siobhan's like, yes. Amber's like, me too. You guys, honestly, and I'm embarrassed to say this, but I bought a copywriting course probably 3 years ago, and I have yet to go in it. I have yet to go in it. Why? There's no accountability. There's no support. There's no reason, right? Like nobody's holding me accountable to go in there, right? So your high-end offer is going to create accountability and support so your person actually gets the result and the information that they want. So remember who you are. Remember what you're here to do. You're here to help them get results. What's the best way that we can do that? They have to invest in their energy. They have to invest in their time. They have to invest in themselves. And that does come with them putting skin in the game. Because if they don't put skin on the game, they're not going to show up. They're not going to implement. They're not going to get results. Okay. So the next thing that we're going to dive into today is your signature system. Okay. By the way, if you are like so unsure about what to put into a high-end offer or a signature system, this is something that I'm going to help you with inside of Activate Abundance Academy. This is something that we work with you specifically. It's something that you've got one-on-one support with. It's something that you've got access to group calls with. So please don't worry that we're going to get you dialed in on these things. Design your signature system equals building your bridge. I shared about this a little bit earlier. Whatever the problem that your ideal client is having, it's not enough for us to say, oh, I can help you get this result over here. They have to see that there is a bridge or a pathway that they can walk across in order for them to actually get the result. That's the process, and that's your proprietary process. Okay, I actually just did my call today with our clients and they mapped out their proprietary processes. And guess what? They are so excited. They are so on fire. They're like, now I've got things that I know that I don't have to sell me. I can make my signature system the hero. That's what we want to do with the signature system. If you do not have a signature system, which is also called a framework or a method or a code or a process, we have to have that. And here's why. We're going to go into the 7 ways that it is actually going to help you 10x your income and your impact and your opportunities. The 7 ways your signature system does this is number 1, it's going to increase your authority and your credibility. And when you've got authority and when you've got credibility, people see you as the expert. People want experts. If you had to have a heart, surgery, you wouldn't go to your family doctor. You would go to a heart surgeon that does these over and over and over again, right? Yeah, people want specialists, they want experts. And when you have a signature system, it allows you to do that, to have that, to be that. Okay. It also allows you to, with that credibility and your authority, you can turn your signature system into a program, a signature program like I have with Activate Abundance. The Soulful Abundance System is actually what I teach inside of Activate Abundance Academy. It's also the basis for this training here. It's the basis for a 1-hour talk. I can take people through it in a weekend. I could do a VIP day and celebrating that it was just turned into a book. And we were featured in New York Times Square, which some of you might have seen and have been celebrating with me. So thank you. When you have that type of authority and credibility, guess who wants you? Not just your clients, but podcasts, other experts, other collaborators, right? They want you in their world so that guess what? Now you can leverage other people's audiences to get in front of your ideal client. You can leverage other people's audiences to get in front of your ideal client, which is so, so valuable because that means it's taking all of the pressure off you. Right? Now, are there some things that we want to do organically? Absolutely. There's absolute actions that we need to take organically. And the second lever of building and growing your business organically, and when I say organically, I mean you do not have to invest in ads, Google AdWords, none of that. As a matter of fact, I do not recommend that you invest in ads until you're at least out of $250,000 or $500,000 a year in your business. Why? Because you don't have a working marketing and sales system yet. And ads do not solve a lack of having a marketing or a sales system. Okay. So signature systems give you the courage to promote your business in a genuine, authentic way that also attracts clients to you. Why? Because they want to learn your process. They want to learn your method. They want to learn your framework. It allows you to give value and serve before you even invite anybody to work with you. How amazing is that? Right? It allows us again to make your signature system the hero. Right? So it becomes less about what can I do to invite somebody to work with me? What can I say to convince and persuade them? And instead, it becomes, let me support you to have this result over here. And this is the process that I'm going to take you through. So this is a key. If you do not have this, we need this dialed in. Okay. All right. I'm going to stop the share for just a minute because we have a really, really great expert that's coming in here. She's one of my dear, dear friends, Kate, and she's an amazing coach. And she's going to share a little bit about what it is that she also, let me spotlight this for you, Kate. Hello, my dear.
Oh,
Thank you
hello.
for being here.
Thank you for having me. It's so nice to see you all today.
Yay. So we are talking about high-end offer and having a signature system. And I would love it if you would just share your experience of why do we even need a high-end offer in order to get to six figures?
Absolutely. And I mean this with so much love because we're all here because in the health space, we have a heart to serve. We really just want to make a difference in people's lives and we want to just be able to give it all away for free, right? Yeah. You want to just give it all away for free? I know. I totally understand. And I really have always felt, truly have always felt the same way. And I think we really come from that place of too, of like, this is so beneficial and impactful for people that they should always have access to it, and they do. And people do. People even do through what you're creating, through your content that you're putting out there, the conversations that you're in. They're always getting value from you. So you're already doing all the things and giving them access to the things for free. And because you, as the CEO of your business, are the most important asset of your business, your mental health, your physical health. Without you, there is no business. And without your business, there is no impact. There are no lives changed. And so I just want to offer that to you first as a mindset shift that I just really want you to embrace that you are the center of your business and you are the reason why lives are changing. And in order to make those changes, we have to be able to, invest in your business and invest in your health. And the ways that we're going to be able to do that is to have a higher ticket offer that allows you to generate income so that you can reinvest in making sure that you have the right mentors, that you have the right offer suite, that you have opportunities to connect with people on a larger level. Maybe that's through ads or an enhancement in your marketing. But you will also, and ask me how I know, okay? Will also end up running ragged, trying to hit milestones in your business at, the first 5K months. Oh my God. Do you know how long it took me to hit 5K in my wellness business? 10 months. 10 months. But then once I hit that, and this was without, mentorship, to be honest, that's why it took me so long. 10 months. And then, but once I hit 5K, my 10K month was like 2 months later. And then my first 20K month was 3 months later. And then my first 30K months was about 4 months after that. So you can really hit the acceleration button when you have that dialed in. But it's so important that you have that right offer suite, because otherwise, with constantly trying to sell low ticket offers just because you believe that that's what people can afford, or you really feel that you can't charge anymore because good health, this should be accessible to everybody, you will run yourself so ragged. And again, ask me how I know. I sat on the couch with severe adrenal fatigue and still having to like coach group fitness classes and make $20 a class while selling $199 completely transformative, very hands-on 7-week group coaching program. So it wasn't until I raised my prices and they went up to $2,000. And you know what? It was worth every penny and more. But that $2,000 price point in the market at the time was what took me from laying on the couch and not being able to move. And I have a lot of kids, like a lot of them. And so like they require my time and energy as well. So laying on the couch to just being able to be like, I can't do this. And I still want to fight for my business and my clients, to raising my prices significantly and hitting 5K and then 10K months and then 20K months and then 30K months. So I love you and I want that for you too. And you're worth every penny and more.
Absolutely. Oh my gosh, Kate, so, so true. For sure. Because we want it to be a sustainable business, right? If it's not sustainable, it doesn't matter, right? We're going to burn out. We're going to want to burn it down. Some of you might already be there. Like, I can't figure this out and I'm out, right? I'm going to go burn it down and just go get a job at Starbucks. Or you're thinking it's just not even possible, right? It's not possible. Like you see the people that are sharing and celebrating and you're like, yeah, I don't even think that's true. It is true. It absolutely is true. We heard from Stephanie yesterday. She's had her highest income month, over 10K in November. Before that, in September, and she's a health coach. She's a health coach, people. So this isn't just, again, I want to say this again or repeat it again. It's not just because I'm a business coach that I have an amazing business. I was a health coach and a nutritional therapist first. And that's why I am one of the best coaches. And I'm just going to say, sorry, I'm going to blow my horn. It's one of the reasons why I can support you in the best way possible, because I've been there. I've been there. I've built and grown a 6-figure business, a multiple 6-figure business from scratch without funding to get it to the place where I wanted it to be before I turned into a business coach. Okay. So for those of you that are wondering all about that, like, no, I actually had a health coaching practice. Okay. Anybody else feel like the only people that are making money in the world are business coaches? Yeah, not true. Not true. Kate was a health coach. Stephanie is a health coach. Many of my clients are health coaches or life coaches or spiritual coaches. So I want you to know that you absolutely can do it. Absolutely. Yeah, Amanda's like, I already feel run ragged and I don't even have my first paid client yet. Yeah, right? Oof. Yeah. Now, here's the other thing that I want to share with you guys. When you have support, What it's going to allow you to do is to know what to focus on and what not to focus on. How many of you right now just feel like you're throwing spaghetti at the walls and you're like, yeah, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just going to try the thing, see if it works. If it works, great. If it doesn't, yeah, just going to try something else. When you have support, when you've got a system, when you've got accountability, when you've got someone that's saying, you know what, let's stop this over here and let's focus on these things on a daily basis. What that is going to allow you to do is it's going to allow you to focus on the needle movers in your business, right? We talked about those impact generators, the needle movers that are going to attract ideal clients into your ecosystem. So you're going to know exactly what to do every single day. What am I doing to bring new people into my ecosystem? What am I doing to connect with them, nurture them, build relationships with people? And then what am I going to do to invite them to work with me at the right time, right? This isn't about trying to convert strangers into buyers. It's a process. And you need to know what to do on a daily basis so that you're not confused, so that you're not overwhelmed, so that you're not spinning, so that you're not just chasing tactics. I've chased tactics, believe me. This is not about chasing tactics anymore. This is about getting it dialed in so that you're like, yep, I'm golden. This is what I'm doing. This is what I'm doing today. This is what I'm doing tomorrow. This is what I'm doing over the course of 90 days. How would you feel and how would that change your business if you had the support to know what to focus on and what not to focus on? Go ahead and pop in the chat for me. How would that make a difference for you in your business? Yeah, and you're welcome, Eileen. Yeah, we do need to know. We do need to reiterate that it's possible out there for sure. It feels amazing. Sharon, yeah, peace. Yeah, yeah, it would feel great. It felt like a relief to me. I don't know about you guys, but once I was like, oh my gosh, now I know what to focus on a daily basis, I felt relief. I felt like, yay, amazing. I felt clarity. I felt clear. I felt confident. Confident. Yeah, you would stop wasting time. Yes, exactly. Having a coach would be the best thing for your coaching practice. Yes, because when we have that, again, you also have somebody to go to when you're confused, right? Instead of trying to duct tape and popsicle stick things together. And when you have somebody to go to when you're confused, it collapses the timeline to your success, right? Because you're like, oh, okay, thanks. Let me go in this direction. Oh, let me tweak that and let me go in this direction, right? How many of you feel like you are tired of downloading all the freebies and all of the courses that you never go through or finish or complete that are leaving you exactly where it is that you are right now? Not more duct tape, Kate says. Yes, no more duct tape. Tired. Yes. If that's you, I want you to know that we've got you. And it's why I created Activate Abundance Academy for you. It is for coaches exactly like you who are struggling, who are tired of throwing spaghetti at the wall, who are trying to chase tired of trying to chase bright, shiny objects, and who really want a system to follow so you know exactly what you're focusing on. Not only that, but we are going to get you dialed in on the foundations, right? Most of you are lacking the foundations. You don't have a high-end offer. You don't have a simple pathway to bring people into your ecosystem. You don't have a high converting, high value freebie that people are actually raising their hand and saying, yes, I want. Okay, we're going to get you all dialed in on all of that. We're going to help you create your signature system. We're going to get you dialed in on those foundations so that you feel really good and confident. And then we're going to help you monetize those pieces so that you can know exactly what to do to bring clients into your ecosystem, nurture them with love and give them value, and be able to release the needing to close the deal, get the client, right? Nope, we're not doing that. We don't need to convince or persuade anybody. Okay. And then we're going to help you take a look and master that process. When you have a system and a process that you master that you can put on repeat, it creates predictability in your business. It creates confidence in your business. It creates the ability to know exactly what to focus on so that you can stop chasing the bright, shiny objects and start taking inspired action in a way that feels really good and aligned for you, right? And you know what you're going to do on repeat. When you hone and master a process, and when you have a system that you can put on repeat, it is going to allow you then to create even more value and to feel more confident, and it will monetize your business and 10x it so quickly. Okay. So Activate Abundance Academy is that system that I teach. It is that program, and I would love to invite you to explore that. Okay, if you're curious about it, if you want to know exactly whether or not this is a good fit for you or something else, I want you to book a clarity call with me. Okay, I'm happy to hop on a call with you. I don't do hard sales, I don't do pushy. I'm not going to drag you across the finish line. I'm not going to try to convince you that you need me. I will hear what it is that you're looking for, and I will share whether or not this or something else is the best fit for you. And if you have to go through your own process to decide, that's amazing. But Activate Abundance Academy truly is, I created it because it was everything that I felt like I needed to build and grow my business. And when you enroll by Saturday, you actually get some really incredible bonuses. So number one, you're going to save $4,000 right off the bat. This is a $20,000 program. It's worth 50 with all of the one-on-one support that you get with it. And you're getting done for you email templates. You're getting done for you messaging. You're getting done for you processes and systems so that you can make it your own really, really quickly. You're getting one-on-one calls with me. You're getting one-on-one calls with the tech coach in addition to group calls with the tech coach. You're getting group calls with a copy and a marketer every single month. You're getting access to guest experts that you can only work with them at a very high level, but they're coming into Activate Abundance Academy to serve you and to share with you how to create more soulful sales, how to build collaborations and partnerships, how to get dialed in on your mindset. Okay, so if this is anything, and if it sounds like it resonates with you, and you want to build your business with a really authentic, heart-centered way that is really giving you a proven process to predictably grow your business to 10 to 30K months over time so that you know the inspired actions to take, I'm going to share the link with you into Activate Abundance Academy. Okay, you can take a look at everything on there. And then if you're like, this sounds amazing, I want to know more, you can totally do that. The other bonus that I have for you that I mentioned a little bit earlier was the first 5, whether or not you pay in full or not, we do have a payment plan. Get a private 30-day experience with me so that I can help you create $2,000 to $10,000 in your business in the first 30 days. I normally charge $3,000 for that. You're getting it for free. So the first 5, get that for free. Okay. So imagine starting and creating $2,000 to $10,000 in your business right off the bat. Okay. Awesome. Let me grab that link for you guys. I'm going to pop it in the chat here so that you can take a look at everything that's inside. And I would love to support you. Would love to support you because the more of you that make money changing lives, the better our world becomes. And I want you to know that you can do it. If I can do it after being in a marriage for 17 years that was emotionally toxic and I started all over again. And again, I know I shared this with you yesterday, but I didn't have anybody to back me up. I didn't have anybody giving me money to start my business. I was actually doing massage for $12 an hour. Yep, that was it. And I have now built my business. We've created over $2 million in my business. If I can do it, you can do it too. Okay, but you do need to know the right system and the strategy and take the inspired actions. Does anybody have any questions for me today? Kate?
I actually just wanted to say that in a former life, right, after I had been a wellness coach for so many years and I started writing certifications for people, in a former life, I would have been one of your competitors, right? And what's so, and like looking inside under the hood at Activate Abundance, I'm so glad that I wouldn't have been competing with you because there would have been no way I could have. The way that your program is built out and the level of service that you provide, and you've thought of literally everything. And being in that space before, like the mindset piece, I went and got a mindset certification to serve my clients at that level, and you just have it there in your community. The tech stuff, oh my God, you guys talked about like the duct tape. I'm like watching YouTube videos and pausing and trying to figure it out on my own. Like you've thought of literally everything. And that is why every single person that comes through your program just has so much success because it is a foolproof system. And I just am so proud of what you built and also so glad to not be in a space competing with you because there's no way I could have won.
Aw, thank you, Kate. I love it. I really have put my heart and soul in this business, in this program, and developed to collapse the timeline as quickly as possible for my clients. And if I see something that they need, I pop it in there. Like I love to make sure and collapse the timeline for people as quickly as possible because I know that when you feel like you're creating, amazing momentum in your business, you're going to continue that. When you are bringing clients into your business, you are changing lives, right? You go from having an expensive hobby to actually impacting the world. And that means that there are more ripple effects and more things that get to happen in the world. Amazing. So check out the link, click on it below. And then if you want to have a conversation with me, I hope that you do. And again, I would love to just listen to what it is that you're looking for and let me help you make an empowered decision. That's all it is. Whether you are a yes, which is amazing, or a no, that's amazing too. I will at least guide you to where it is that you need to go, right? So there's going to be some things that I do and there's some things that I don't do. I'm not going to help you with Facebook ads. I'm not your girl. I'm not going to help you build out a 62-point fancy funnel. I'm not your girl, right? But if you want simplicity, if you want a simple system, I'm your girl. And I'll listen to what it is that you do, what it is that you have dialed in, and I'll let you know whether, yeah, this is the right place or nope, you know what, let's do this instead and give you options so that you can make an empowered decision around that. Amazing. Kate, thank you so much for being here. Yay. Awesome. So I'm going to pop off and then in 10 more minutes at 5 o'clock, those of you that purchased the VIP session, I will meet you in the VIP room. You have the link for that already. And then I'm going to be dialing in with you on high-end offer and signature system. All right. All right, everybody. And I will see you back here tomorrow. Do not forget to come back tomorrow because you are going to get some incredible templates again. Remember, you're going to walk away today with the offer template, right? High-end offer template. So everybody that's here, we took a screenshot. We're going to send it to you. You're so welcome, Rachel. And then tomorrow we're going to be talking about the marketing process, which is how are you attracting the right client into your ecosystem? How do you identify what's the right client, what's not the right client for you? Right? And then what to do to nurture them. So we're going to talk about step 3 and 4, which is attracting and nurturing. All right. I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye, everybody. Thanks for being here.